What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lewis. So back again for another video, man. Today we got a video uploaded by Jubilee. This one, do all married couples think the same? Spectrum. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not married. Never been close to being married. Anything like that. So, my opinion maybe doesn't matter when it comes to half of these questions that are gonna be asked. However, I can think what I would answer if I were married. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, maybe I can give some insight, maybe I can't. Let's go. This is gonna be fun regardless. Y'all let me know down below in the comments though. How's your day? Hopefully it's pretty good, but if it wasn't, hopefully this makes it just a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, man. Let's go. Shout out to Jubilee.
Strongly agree, strongly disagree.
With like homophobic people.
Oh, wait a minute.
Just like anyone else. And there's a lot I can handle, but what I can't handle is seeing you hurt.
If I like the setup, I like the color. Never mind, forget it. Never mind. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the video, man, because this is gonna be interesting. Nonetheless.
We were pressured into getting married.
Yeah,
3,
I can't relate.
2,
I'm
1,
not necessarily
go.
pressured. Oh wow, okay, no one agreed.
So we're
That's
Mormons,
good.
LDS, and there's a lot of pressure in our church to get married, especially at our church school that we went to. Everyone gets married really fast. We got married after like 5 months because we wanted to. And
5 months?
But I feel like it definitely...
Alright, guys, let me know down below in the comments, man. What is the shortest amount of time in which it takes for you to consider and then propose a question of marriage with your significant other? Me personally, I always said it'd have to be after like at least minimum 2, maximum like 5 years, 2 to 5 years. I feel like people can be one way 1 year and then be completely opposite. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't really know someone until you spend ample amount of time with them. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on how much time we're spending with each other. But minimum 2.5 years to maximum like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Each person is different. I can never do like 5 months. It's crazy. And then again, you know what? What do I care? You know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
Like,
let me know
there
though.
are like some more like societal pressures in that aspect, so that's why I don't like strongly disagree, but I mostly disagree because I don't feel like we were.
Yeah, I feel like we were kind of not necessarily pressured to get married, but it's more pressured to date for marriage. But then once we met each other and told our families, they were like, "Hey, maybe you should slow down." So we're more so pressured not to get married. But
Gotcha.
Yeah, I would say 0% pressure. Like when I first saw this woman, I was like, "Ooh, I gotta get to know you, girl." And I honestly, we have both been through broken homes before. We both come from divorced families, and a big passion we have is having a strong marriage. And so I've never been more confident about anything in my life than Amber J.
What they should do is like they should like look back, say 10 years in the future or something. They should do like a look back and check back on these marriages and see if they're still married. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. Not to throw any, you know, I ain't trying to say they don't stick, but listen, they say over 60% of marriages end in a divorce. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just curious. You know.
Zero pressure. It was all pressure on me. Like I gotta hope she's feeling the same way. I'm feeling
Yeah.
And we actually dated for less than a year as well. Yeah. But when you know,
less than a year?
You know, right?
Nah, I don't think so.
Submitted by our audience, and so I'll read off the prompt, and you'll agree or disagree with the prompts.
Got you.
Women do more work in marriages.
Dang, it look like all the women are heading. I mean, both of them are women, so I would assume they both go that way or they both disagree. I don't know. She's heading this way. She's heading this way. I think he's heading this way. They agree? Really? He like, he looks like he's a little in contempt. I don't know. I don't really see. Okay, look. When it comes to marriage and kids, I feel like maybe they do the most. Otherwise, though, financially, I think men usually, more often than not. I mean, here's my traditional sense, but men more often than not are taking care of a lot of the bills and certain responsibilities when it comes to like upkeep of like their outside life and appliances. You know what I'm saying? Women, okay, you know, people might get on me for this, but generally, you know, taking care of the kids, making sure the house is neat, maybe going out for shopping for food and cooking. You know what I'm saying? Then again, I'm 22. It's 2022. The roles have kind of changed, so maybe I'm just, my thinking is a little outdated.
I feel like
Interesting.
no one should be doing more work than the other person in a marriage, personally. I feel like in order for a marriage to work, you have to come at it equally. That might be just an idealistic view, but I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like like
I
as a general
feel-
statement, most of the women I know, and including the women who have raised me, had a job. They also took care of the kids like most of the time. Most of the household chores also fell on on the woman, and I do just see that more often than not that women take on 2 jobs literally.
What could make you happier than this ad being over?
Is she saying that's reflective of her marriage, or is she just saying that's what she's seen other people do? You know what I'm saying? What's reflective of your marriage, shawty? You know what I'm saying?
I have considered divorce.
You know, we learned this in a marriage class where there's a rhino and a hedgehog in every relationship marriage. And so Charlie's very much the rhino. He's like, let's tackle this now. We need to talk now. And for me, I'm
I feel like
hedgehog. I need to withdraw.
Nah,
And so
I'm
I
a
think in
rhino
those
for sure. Though.
moments, I don't know. I think I'm more here. It's just like, well, you know, when you're in the heat of the moment, you know what I mean?
She seems a little bit young and indecisive. You know what I'm saying? Definitely let me know how that marriage even goes in like
Our
5 years.
communication styles are totally different. We didn't communicate well at first. I know Kenzie comes from a divorced family and then saw their family just fight and yell a lot. I came from a family where my parents had a disagreement. They fought with passive-aggressive comments and closed doors. So having disagreements, having those uncomfortable and hard conversations just wasn't easy for me at all. And so
At least they're
divorce
like
sounded
both
a lot
there.
easier than pushing through it, which luckily we did. We're doing great. We're happy now. But there definitely was a time where, it seems easier to just drop everything and move on instead of trying to grow.
It would have been so awkward if like one of these like the couples, one was like, one went that way, one went that way, and then they like, you know what I'm saying? That could have been potentially awkward.
I am happy with how often we have sex.
There's a hedgehog, there's a rhino, then there's a rabbit. I feel like I'm the rabbit in this marriage.
At least she agrees.
And my expectations and my sex drive is my libido's very high, but it's always been that high. So I came in on it.
There's a joke I could make. I'm really not trying to.
It was
make
on the table.
I feel like sometimes, you know,
Ow,
work and life
my
get
ear.
in the way of that, responsibilities, but I think, yeah,
We're trying to find a middle.
You know, we're both here. It'd be, you know, I think if we had split, then it would be like evidence that we're not talking about it. But I think this, this is not a surprise to me. I don't think it's a surprise to you that we're both here because it's something we talked about.
I think it's like something we're working through, and it's just like when you get married, you get into like this routine. You get into like just working and going, you know. And
I want to know,
at the end
like,
of the day, you're just,
do
like,
any of these
spent. We're both
married
like really two
couples
ambitious
have children?
people, and I think like sometimes it's the detriment of the household.
I want to know, like, you know what I'm saying? Do they have children? Are they living in the same household? I would assume they are, but you know what I'm saying? Because then, if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? You should, depending on what your job is, how much time you taking up during the week, you know what I'm saying? You should have enough time to, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes on both ends, not just you, but like, yeah.
I want children.
Oh, okay,
3,
so I'm assuming they don't have
2,
them.
1, go.
This might be awkward. Oh, okay.
if we could, we would have a baby yesterday. Yeah. But because we're same sex, there's a lot of costs that go behind making a baby. So we bought a house last year.
Don't say.
That was huge for us.
Now kids are on the table, and that's another, $40,000 that you're looking at per kid. And if we want 2, that's a house and then some, $80,000. So.
And as women, our clock
Jeez.
is ticking. The older we get, the less time we have to make it happen. So for us, it's a little different.
So we actually have like infertility struggles a lot. We've had 3 miscarriages. We actually just had one recently, and so it's like the topic of kids is like super sensitive to us.
Okay, I was about to say like that's kind of sensitive information. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, so we just had like 3. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, I was like, dang, I had to process it because she was talking kind of quick. But I mean, at least she's real open and honest about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not. I personally haven't, but I'm aware of family members who have gone through miscarriages, not once but twice. In fact, maybe even 3. No, I think it was 2 times. And it's I could never really relate to or tell you what it was like because 1, I wasn't there, and 2, it was before I was even born, but I assuming it takes a toll mentally.
Actually, like, our miscarriage happened like last week,
you know,
and it was
in a
like really
relationship.
like hard because we were so excited. We told our families, and we were like so excited to like announce to everyone at Christmas. And sorry, it like breaks my heart because like I know like it's bringing us closer together, but it's like one of the hardest things we've had to go through together because it's like I know Tyler's gonna be an amazing dad. But like I feel bad.
He didn't even like comfort her. He's not put his hands to his back. He didn't outstretch her or nothing.
Because I know I can't provide that.
Dang.
Yeah, no, it's been really hard to deal with just because like it's not the most like I guess accepting topic to talk about. I know a lot of people feel very awkward whenever that conversation does come up. Like my parents have tried to help us out, but don't really know how.
Like it kind of makes me want to like be over there sometimes where I'm just like, no, it's not worth it. Like I don't like the heartache and the financial like struggles. It's just not worth it. But at the end of the day, it's like I know it's worth it. I know this is where I want to be.
I don't like my partner's family.
Ooh.
3,
Yeesh.
2,
Ooh.
1, go.
Gotta see this one. Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it. What's up?
It's challenging.
Why?
Speak your truth.
I know. I think there are certain members of your family that I absolutely adore. Talk
about the one. Yeah.
And I think there was a time and place where I really wanted to love your mom.
Oh, she doesn't
And
accept
there's
him?
a time and place where you just can't. Like, I have very thick skin. I knew what I was like signing up for.
Is her
I've
mom?
dealt with like homophobic people, just like anyone else. And there's a lot I can handle, but what I can't handle is seeing you hurt. And that's the hardest part because like you're so amazing, and she's gonna miss out on so much.
I mean, I totally understand why you're standing there. I wish you could stand here with me, but I was raised in a super homophobic family, and unfortunately, you can't really choose who you're born into. So I totally understand your frustration because I carry that frustration, and I've carried that throughout my whole life.
I'm shocked you're there.
No, I'm not. I think this is the silver lining, right? Like when I married you, I gained a family, and even though I might disagree with certain points of view in your family, overall your family has been loving from the moment I stepped into your life, and I'm really appreciative of that because I feel like I put a lot of pressure on my friends because they are my family, but when I met you, I feel like your family filled in that hole.
I think that's like the beautiful thing about marriage is that like you get to set like a new precedent.
Yeah, kind of make your own family.
Like standard for your family.
Right.
And like that's what's so beautiful about it. Like you don't have to take on, what your family brought or what your family gave to you. You guys can make something new. So.
Right.
There are things
dude, I wanted to hear the other guys. I wanted to hear why he disliked her family. The other guy, like the all right, whatever. There are things my partner doesn't know. Oof.
Partner doesn't
Juicy.
know about me. 3, 2, 1, go.
For me, it's like I've had like a lot of like hardships in my life that's like it takes time to unlock, you know what I mean, and like talk about. And I feel like if I was like trauma dump, like you need therapy too.
I mean, you did trauma dump on me like before we met though. Like,
oh yeah,
we met on a dating app, and her first messages to me before we were going on a date, she was like, "By the way, I went through this.
Red flag.
Last,
Red flag.
12 months or so.
Red flag.
I trauma dumped on you on our first date, so I was like, okay, if she's still here at the end of the day, then obviously I have to marry you. And like here we are. And I think if there's anything I don't know, it's the new things that we explore together, not necessarily super focused on the past, like what you ate on your 3rd birthday, like probably don't know that. But like, let's go explore something new because like you're my future.
I'm with my soulmate. 3, 2, 1,
I feel like
go.
majority of the time. It's a
This is an
lot.
interesting question.
My brother, you gonna have to explain yourself really, really well because you look bad. But nah, let's see what he has to say though. He probably has a really good reasoning for it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully his partner understands.
I think
Black men don't cheat.
Like a disagreement with the term soulmate. me being over here is not me saying that you're not the person that I'm supposed to be with. It's just me saying that, like, I had so many opportunities to do so many different things and go down different roads in my life.
What?
And I chose this one. And every day I'm going to have to continue to choose this one.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It kind of sounds like he's saying, like, oh man, I could have been with this shorty. I could have did this. I could have did this, but I'm choosing to do this one. And it's a battle. He's basically saying it's a struggle to continue to be on this path rather than go on this other one. That's what it sounds like to me. Let's see what she has to say. If she feels the same. I mean, I guess not, but.
No, that's what soulmate meant to you. Yeah, first time hearing you explain it that way. I mean, for me, like, soulmate is just someone you just know you want in your life. And when you and me got together, I was like
he kind of looks like this dude I used to know.
Fear. There was no
pause. Like he was like
there was just nothing else. Like I had no hesitation.
Work with.
Going back to the beginning, we talked about when you know, and so I feel like
I don't really believe in that whole you know thing.
It was definitely a divine orchestrated event for us to cross paths, since I grew up in LA and Charlie grew up in Detroit, Michigan, and so it was
Detroit.
For a reason. Good marriages don't just happen, right? It definitely does take work, intentional time, but I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. So.
She seems so jittery and just. She
She
seems like newly married.
You've loved women from like very beginning. I identify as bisexual. Before I met you, I never wanted to get married. When I was with women, maybe I wanted men. When I was with men, I wanted women. It just felt like there was always something missing. And then I met you.
So she's saying she wants it all. She said when she was with men, she wanted women. When she was with women, she wanted men. She wants a tranny. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the probably the inners, maybe the outers of a man, but the inners of a woman, or the inners of a woman and the outers of a man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like. I don't know if I should be making these comments.
And everything
I'm nobody.
Changed in my soul, in my body, and in my choices. Like, and so I used to not believe in soulmates because I felt like, how can, out of whatever billion people in this world, you just match with one and like the universe aligns? It's just too much work for the universe. Like, I feel sorry for it. But when it works out, there's just no other explanation that so much inside of me can change by meeting one person.
That is a wrap.
What she did there. That's a wrap. Shout out to Jubilee, man. This is a great video. I actually enjoyed watching this. That lady, the black lady, she's gonna have to do some talking with her man later, and she's gonna be paying attention to what he's doing, everything. You know what I'm saying? Cause he said like I don't know, man. The way he said that was. Anyways, though, Jubilee, I want to know though. In like 5 to 10 years, you know what I'm saying? Just like 5 years. Like, let me know how many of these couples, you know what I'm saying, are actually still together. You know what I'm saying? These married couples are actually still together. I'm just curious, you know what I'm saying? My own personal little but social observation. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I don't know if that's the right word. Anyways, great video by Jubilee. Like I said, it wasn't too much necessarily I could relate on. I can only tell you what I would think, what I thought, or I think I would answer or feel or respond, you know what I'm saying, in certain situations. But at the end of the day, I don't know, because I've never been married. Neither have I been really close to being married. So, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't know. Anyways, y'all let me know down below in the comments for any of you individuals who are or aren't married or would hope to be one day, because one day eventually I do want to. But as I get older, I'm seeing certain things for as they are, and I'm like, I'm not sure if it's in my best interest. But I don't know, maybe I'm still holding out some hope here. Anyways, y'all let me know down below in the comments, man. What are your thoughts and opinions on this? Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Shout out to Jubilee. Make sure you go to Jubilee's page. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications when they post. Come back over here, do the same thing. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It takes less than 2 seconds to subscribe, my boy. It's practically free. You know what I'm saying? Happy Super Bowl Sunday to you. Let me know down below what teams you're going for. And with that being said, peace.